Now we got the recruiters. Then we got the I call it the assault of the resume writers using AI.
No. I like it.
So again, not all resume writers are frauds.
No.
A lot of them are very good. I've recommended some that will take somebody that they need to look more professional. They need cover letters. They need, they need to have it formatted right, and it's got to be spell checked.
Right.
But real professional, they'll do it, and they'll make do a beautiful job, and it's really good. They're not misrepresenting anything.
But could that again, good and bad, can that be used for the wrong purpose?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the shady ones.
The shady ones, yeah.
And one of the things they'll do is they want to hide anything that makes you look bad. Right. So your resume, you might have gaps, right, where you didn't work. Right. Well, they'll sandwich those gaps.
Oh,
right. I left in November. I started in December, and everything on that resume is like that. That's one of the red flags that we look at.
Okay.
That we need to reconstruct this resume because people don't do that.
Right.
They don't get, and then in the interview, obviously that didn't happen. As we teach you how to interview, that falls apart quickly during an interview.
Which would be really easy right now. Let's say the big box stores, when we've talked about this before, is like you have, let's say Party City's going out of business right now, or like Kmart. Kmart went out. Kmart's completely gone. But I've had a lot of years of retail. It would be very easy for me to say, even with my experience, be easy for me to say that I worked for Kmart for 20 years and nobody would be the wiser,
because they know nobody's going to check.
Right.
Nobody's going to check a start date and end date. And so when I see that on a resume, I see that it's all sandwiched perfect. I doubt it, because that's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
I had one guy through the interview. It came out that he had a 2-year gap in employment. I'm looking at his resume. I'm like, did I miss something? 2 years,
because it's not on here.
I said, what'd you do? I was in jail for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Not on his resume. According to his resume writers, erased that whole 2 years,
which may or may not be a disqualifier for the job.
Yeah, it may not. Right,
it may not.
And he was disqualifier because he wasn't honest.
He was being dishonest.
Yeah.
Correct.
You're right. It's not that he was in jail. He could have had a DUI or whatever, done something stupid. But no, he's disqualified for. And I see anything on a resume like that, I just really don't want to interview about that.
Right.
They're giving me a fraudulent document. They know it's not right.
Right.
And if they know it's not, he could have the 2 years and then say, I'd rather not talk about it. Okay, well, at least I see the gap. Right.
Right.
But everything about it was false. And it was the resume writer that made him. He blamed the resume writer. He goes, I wanted to put it in there. But I said, but you didn't, did you?
But you didn't. It was still, at the end of the day, it's your control.
Not right. And then what else was wrong on the resume? And there was like all kinds of things on there.
Right.